Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I do readings for the Pisces Collective. Now today what we are doing is we are looking at the message for the week. Let me adjust my lights a little bit so there's a little less shadows. There we go. But you're still seeing clearly. All right. So reappearing from yesterday, I will call, is the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. But I have separated them with this card in the middle, which is Ask Wonderfully and Receive Graciously. And it's the last card for the week. It has a number 4 on it. You guys know I love the number 4. It offers you that stability that you need. It also has the infinity sign, which is also in the card of strength, which was in the Lion's Gate. And we have that here showing even just a road, you know, like some of it a little bit harder to go on, some of it a little smoother, but it says on it, ask wonderfully and receive graciously. And I feel like I'm listening to Abraham Hicks and the Law of Attraction, okay? What you have in your mind and what you put out there, and I can also hear Wayne, who's one of my favorites, was always one of my personal favorites years gone by. It was wonderful to see his evolution of things that he was always learning. You can tell if you go right from Wayne when he was younger to Wayne just before he passed. He was always learning about all these different things. And he was always so thirsty to learn and to share it with all of us. So he is one of my favorite teachers, students that I have seen in life. So you are ready to fully receive exactly what you want, okay? But only if you ask. And too many people are stuck in like giving or taking, the infinite dance, okay, of the dualities. That keeps coming back. But what's happening here is that you have to adapt yourself to that, okay? Because if you, let's say you're full of passion, you're full of excitement, but then you go overboard. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And you feel too much. Okay? Like the Knight of Cups. It's like, oh, it's too much. It's too much. You notice the words I keep saying. It's too much. My heart is breaking. I want too much. I want this person too much. I want this job too much. You go over. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, you're going, oh, I'm unsure. Maybe I should check that before I do it. Maybe I should check that before I do it. Before I should check that before. In other words, you're stalling yourself constantly. The middle part is the 4. It's telling you, look, you have the foundation. You have everything you need. Okay? You're no longer in a position of wanting. All you need to do is ask. Okay? Just ask wonderfully, going, look, I have everything I need. So this is going to happen one way or another because I have all the tools. So I'm going to send it out there, expecting it to come my way, and then start working graciously towards it. Okay? Like start making my way. It's not even working. It's just doing what you do every day. And you're going to start seeing happen. You're going to start seeing things happen. Okay? So it's not all about giving. It's not all about making sure all the details are okay. It's about receiving. So it is also the 6 of Pentacles. It's about finding that personal balance. Okay? When you have greater vision of yourself, when you're not stuck in the wanting or questioning, you allow yourself to be able to receive what's coming to you. Okay? Imagine the entire world created to fulfill exactly what you need when you ask with cheerful expectancy and in alignment with your highest purpose. Life is like a room service menu awaiting your delivery instruction. You just need to ask. Okay? So, if you haven't taken advantage of the Lion's Gate, don't be sad about it. It's okay. I know they give specific dates, but you know, Lion's Gate is here to show you the power that you have within yourself to manifest. So like everything else, it's not a lost opportunity, but it's an opportunity that while you were in it, you saw the magic and the power of it. So it's time for you to hold on to those, to write them down or take note of what really felt good about that time and to implement it all year round. Okay? It's like in your bag of tools now. You don't lose it. You can just, you know, use it. You don't lose it, you just use it. Alright, so I took out this deck. I haven't done that in a long time. This is the Gratitude, hold on. This is the Gratitude Inspirational Card Deck and Guidebook. Okay. I bought this when I was doing the gratitude videos last year. And one came out. And it says Inspiration. The world does not begin and end with what you have known of it. There is so much deliciousness you've yet to discover. Okay. What luck or fate, instinct or grace brought me here in shade beneath hidden stars? Again, the word graciously. Okay. I said that at the beginning of the week. I would really, and this is inspiration, I would really take the time to figure out or to look at the definition or the different definitions of inspiration, okay? To see what it actually means, okay? Because we look at it gracious. I always thought of gracious as something like you graciously accept, like you do it with finesse. You do it with, not just, hey, thanks, you do it, oh, you are so kind, that type of thing. Yeah, I know, I've watched too many movies. But try to go and find different definitions of it. Okay, so I'm going to look at the little book. The thing is about this is that they're not really in order or of any kind, so there's just order from color. Okay, so let's see. The internal gratitude, and this is the mental, emotional, and physical of this card. Some of us tend to live in a space of knowingness. We believe that we understand or can approximate the universe in which we live and operate. Others tend to occupy spaces of wonder where the universe remains mysterious. Where do you fall on this spectrum? Today, choose one of the following and see where it takes you. If you tend to think you know things, try on the idea that for today, what you know doesn't carry as much value in this world. Your worth is not measured by your ability to understand things. Rather, it lies within your ability to approach the world, including yourself, with a sense of wonder. If you tend to think the world is mysterious, try on the idea that you have actually gathered much wisdom through your experiences and perceptions of the world. What if the universe is not a set of swirling mysteries, that's so funny, but a succinct system of actions and reactions? How are your actions and reactions affecting the world around you? Everything's connected, right? And again, they're asking you to look at the dualities. Is this ringing a bell? Okay, so the external gratitude, the relational, community, creative, and work. As you move through your day, keep an eye open for moments or areas of your daily life that defy your expectations. When we choose to look for openings in the world, you may just realize they are all around us. Exactly. When you see the world, and I'm going to say this quite honestly because I've been accused of this sometimes. When you see the world in rose-colored glasses, in other words, with a positive side to life in it, okay? You might be surprised that you see the little things as very big things of offerings. So I like this one too. All right, so we're going to take another one. I think there's affirmation, reflection, inspiration. I think that's it. You can get. Okay, so I'm going to take this reflection card because it jumped. This deck is hard to shuffle. So this one says, At the edge of the forest, the thistles were attaching themselves to the fur of animals. What serendipity to hide and ride to your future. Reflect upon times that someone else or an outside circumstance has changed your life out of the blue. How were you transported into your future? Give thanks for these acts or serendipity that the universe provides. This is beautiful. This is again, I feel it's tying into this one. It's saying, now realize that certain things happen in your life to bring you to where you have been, okay? Like the seed that hitched a ride in the animal fur, okay? Let me see here if I can. Okay, so we're in the reflection. Okay, there we go. So the internal gratitude for this is, what might you do to prepare today for the unexpected abundance of tomorrow? You don't have to control over others or the strokes of love that will come your way. Strokes of luck, not love. But that was a great slip, okay? But you do have to control over your own mind, the balance within your heart, and the condition of your physical body. Today your task is simply to trust that opportunities and gifts will come. Will you be ready for them? Focus on your perception of your own mental states. Are your thoughts clear or muddled, driven by calm assurance or by circular waves of anxiety or low mood? I like circular waves of anxiety myself. I like to do that to myself quite often. In other words, grab a thought, worry about it, and then just roll around in my head over and over again. I don't know if any of you do that. I feel that if I could figure out how to reduce that greatly, it would be such a awesome thing. I know meditation helps and all of that. I would just like a button to light up and let me know when I'm going down that road before I even get there. What can you clear out of your thoughts to make room for the coming blessings and abundance? And that really is what that is, right? When you fill your mind with all of these things, with the ups and downs, you don't leave room for the abundance because your mind's busy repeating the same pattern over and over again. And even though the abundance might be just at the edge here going, hey, 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 you're too busy going around in circles to even let it in. It's like hitting one of those, in the UK, I've seen this in movies, what is it, those roundabouts? And nobody can get in unless you're like really, agile. If you're an out of country or you come in and you get stuck in it, you can't get out and you can't get in, that's the thing. Okay, nothing can get out or in. So that was the internal gratitude, which is mental, emotional, physical. And then we have the external gratitude, relational, community, creative, and work. Sometimes life is predictable and routine. Other times we're thrown huge windfalls, strokes of love, or wrenches that seriously derail our plans. At the end of the day, these unexpected twists and turns are catalysts for a most profound transformation. And it's true. It's true. That's why we remember the bad days and the really good days, because these are moments that were defining for us. Okay? It's not just the normal stuff of every day that really doesn't do anything, right? At the end of the day, profound transformation. And yet, if we don't see them as such, then their true value is lost. Is an energetic gift from the universe really a gift if we are exactly the same person on the other side? Okay, so, again, telling you that these as well are here to show you that you need to fix something, okay? That you need to look at something, you need to question something. If you're stuck or you're in that anxious thing going round and round, you need to weigh this out and figure out how to bring abundance and gratitude in your life. You may be blocking them. So these were really nice cards to get. I like that. I haven't used them in a while, and I don't know. It's just getting better, Pisces. It's just getting better. We'll just say that. It's getting better every day. Alright, so I'm using this deck right here because these are the only two cards missing and they're out. So technically I have a full deck. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. King of Cups. Somebody who really knows how to ride the storm. Okay? This is not the Knight of Cups. He's the king. He has figured out how to deal with his emotions. So in other words, he's dealt with the triggers. So he can see the triggers now. You can see the waters, and usually you see like really troubled waters in the back. But this king and this card does not have any. If you look in the background, look, it's nice. It's swim there. That's really nice. Okay, it's really calm. And I think that, I don't know, it's a really comfortable seat. Look at that blue. Look at that crown. Yeah, definitely want that. Okay. That's being the king of your own realm. And it is our own realm. Water is our element. It's our realm. It's our place. So you want to be kingly in your own energy so that you can ask wonderfully and receive graciously. Okay? Page of Wands. Lovely. Look at all this royalty, by the way. Just letting you know, okay? Because knights, pages, and kings are coming out. So this is telling me that this is that has a lot to do. Usually, when you do personal readings, these can mean like people in your lives, like people who surround you. So I do feel as well that you are starting to be able to gauge and see and understand and observe and witness how the different energies of people surrounding you is also affecting you, Pisces. Okay. The Page of Wands is somebody who's like got brand new ideas. Okay. They're like, I've got this idea, and I've got this idea, and this idea, and this idea, okay? They're very impulsive, but they bring good news, good cheer, new ideas. They make you feel good, and their excitement and playful, fun-like energy, the optimism in everything that they do, okay? And it's a good energy to kind of embrace, okay? Because it's very contagious. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, it's very contagious. So they're saying embrace contagious, optimistic energy. Judgment. You know, the basic definition of that card, I've always called it being accountable for your choices and your behaviors. And I do believe that. If you embrace these extremes, let's say the detail-oriented, you know, always stopping yourself, pausing because you're always afraid that you're going to get it wrong, then you become you become somebody who is suffering through that, as well with the Knight of Cups, with the overage of emotions, the ups and downs of being in your emotions and your feels. Then you become somebody who ends up suffering that. So the Judgment card is telling you, look around you, look at what goes through your mind, look at the way you react to life. If there are any extremes that are, I'm not saying that there's sometimes that you want to feel like that great joy is really cool. You know, you have moments of like pure joy, and that's good. Like, I would never discourage that. It's the extremes where it turns from good to extreme, and you'll understand what I mean. When you're in love with somebody, but then it becomes obsession, okay? Until it's always just too much. When you're planning things out, but then you obsess. I would say obsession is really a good word here. And it becomes extreme. It goes from obsession to extreme. Those are the emotions that you really want to look at and take accountability for. And see what needs to be fixed, okay? What needs to be reviewed? What do you need to wake within yourself? What do you need to renew? What do you need to transition from? How do you resolve the issues from this and from others so that you can embrace change, release this kind of energy, okay? All right. So let's see. Next up, the star. Beautiful. The star. It's alignment of energies. It's alignment of your chakras. Obviously, if we go down to the nitty-gritty of things, extremes means that there's some kind of insecurity. There's some kind of element that needs to be dealt with or looked at. And as soon as you do, usually there's like these 7 stars of the chakra. Well, you clear it out and then you can follow your star. Okay, you can actually look at the star because you see it shining. It's again this card saying that things are around you, but you're not seeing it because you're stuck in that roundabout of stuff. Okay. Knight of Swords. I've been wanting him to show up, and if you guys saw the video yesterday, I love Spirit, okay? They almost blew down like half the room here to make me realize that the Knight of Swords was actually coming into the room, causing all of this, okay? The wind. Knight of Swords. The wind. After I edited the video, I started to laugh because it's like, like I said, sometimes, Jane, takes her a minute or so, you know, to get the clue, but I did get it. So this is a change that needs to happen, and it needs to happen quick, okay? It needs to come in and it needs to change. It needs to upturn the room, and yes, the Tower card did come out as well during the week. The Tower is disruptive, okay? So is the wind. It's disruptive. It'll blow things down. Earlier this year, we had a Direcco go through this area, and yes, the wind definitely uproots things. But if you look at it after, you see that there are things that happen with that, okay? It's not all bad. It's not all good. It just is. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. So you have a lot of work to do here. And they're not saying that you don't. They're not really putting in that... I mean, they're not downplaying this. They do understand that there is a lot of things to be done here, okay? Okay, so I am going to pull now from the Starseed. I had taken it. All right. And we'll go on, carry on. Okay. Lost lands.